One thing I noticed about the league is that it's actually extremely physical. Did the physicality surprise you at all a little bit?
No, um, no. I just having watched it and been a fan of it, and then for sure between December and May, watching a ton of film, um, it's almost the same. I mean, I think that because the men have normalized dunking in a way that people just assume dunking is supposed to happen in basketball, that we try and compare it as though it's different or less than. But it's a pretty physical game, and that's one thing we're trying to work at doing ourselves on a daily basis. Is being prepared to bring a level of physicality and then also meet the physicality that our opponents are going to bring.
That's what I was asking Marina about. She was saying that she's trying to get used to that, but also use it to their advantage, right?
Yeah, no, it's an adjustment, in particular for young players. Um, the game is called differently at the collegiate level. The players are built differently, and when you make it to this level, your margin for error is smaller. The players are faster, stronger, more athletic. Driving lanes close down quicker, and it is much more physical. So, it's something that all players kind of have to adjust to as they transition it into the WNBA. But even sometimes for your veteran players, like if you didn't play in the off season, or even if you played overseas, and then there are a few months between the last time you played and playing that first game in the W, you have to get used to that, and we have to make sure we're doing a good job in practice at creating those environments.
What's the vibe of practice like today's race practice from the game this weekend and preparing for this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, it's an interesting spot to be very early in the week where we don't have a game until Sunday, but still trying to work and get better. So just trying to balance, having fun, being competitive, but also working really hard at some things that we need to continue to improve in, offensively and defensively. But keeping in mind that, throughout the course of a week, there's only so much energy that a player can put out. So you have to try and manage it as best as possible. We obviously have several practice days before we get to Sunday, and we don't want to, squeeze all of the juice, out before we get to Sunday at 2 o'clock. So it's a tricky balance, but we're going to try to do our best this week with it.